3. Multiply whole numbers. In order to multiply without using models, you need to know all the one-digit multiplication facts. Make sure you know them fluently before proceeding in this section. Table 1.4 shows the multiplication facts. Each box shows the product of the number down the left column and the number across the top row. If you are unsure about a product, model it. It is important that you memorize any number facts you do not already know so you will be ready to multiply larger numbers. Table 1.4. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. 0 times 5 is 0. 0 times 6 is 0. 0 times 7 is 0. 0 times 8 is 0. 0 times 9 is 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 9 is 9. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 9 is 27. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 9 is 36. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 9 is 45. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 9 is 54. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 9 is 63. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 7 is 56. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 9 is 72. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 9 is 81. What happens when you multiply a number by 0? You can see that the product of any number and 0 is 0. This is called the multiplication property of 0. Multiplication property of 0. The product of any number and 0 is 0. A dot 0 equals 0. 0 dot A equals 0. Example 1.41. Multiply A 0 dot 11. B open parenthesis 42 closed parenthesis 0. Solution A 0 dot 11. The product of any number and 0 is 0. 0. B open parenthesis 42 closed parenthesis 0. Multiplying by 0 results in 0. 0. Try it 1.81. Find each product. A 0 dot 19. B open parenthesis 39 closed parenthesis 0. Try it 1.82. Find each product. A 0 dot 24. B open parenthesis 57 closed parenthesis 0. What happens when you multiply a number by 1? Multiplying a number by 1 does not change its value. We call this fact the identity property of multiplication, and 1 is called the multiplicative identity. Identity property of multiplication. The product of any number and 1 is the number. 1 dot A equals A. A dot 1 equals A. Example 1.42. Multiply A open parenthesis 11 closed parenthesis 1. B 1 dot 42. Solution A open parenthesis 11 closed parenthesis 1. The product of any number and 1 is the number 11. B 1 dot 42. Multiplying by 1 does not change the value. 42. Try it 1.83. Find each product. A open parenthesis 19 closed parenthesis 1. B 1 dot 39. Try it 1.84. Find each product. A open parenthesis 24 closed parenthesis multiplied by open parenthesis 1 closed parenthesis. B 1 multiplied by 57. Earlier in this chapter, we learned that the commutative property of addition states that changing the order of addition does not change the sum. We saw that 8 plus 9 equals 17 is the same as 9 plus 8 equals 17. Is this also true for multiplication? Let's look at a few pairs of factors. 4.7 equals 28. 7.4 equals 28. 9.7 equals 63. 7.9 equals 63. 8.9 equals 72. 9.8 equals 72. When the order of the factors is reversed, the product does not change. This is called the commutative property of multiplication. Commutative property of multiplication. Changing the order of the factors does not change their product. A dot B equals B dot A. Example 1.43. Multiply A 8.7 B 7.8. Solution. A 8.7 multiply 56 B 7.8 multiply 56. Changing the order of the factors does not change the product. Try at 1.85. Multiply A 9.6 B 6.9. Try at 1.86. Multiply A 8.6 B 6.8. To multiply numbers with more than one digit, it is usually easier to write the numbers vertically in columns, just as we did for addition and subtraction. 27 multiplied by 3. 1. We start by multiplying 3 by 7. 3 multiplied by 7 equals 21. We write the 1 in the ones place of the product. Here is the 1 in 21. We carry the two tens by writing 2 above the tens place. Here are the two tens in 21. 2. Then we multiply the 3 by the 2, and add the 2 above the tens place to the product. So 3 multiplied by 2 equals 6, and 6 plus 2 equals 8. Write the 8 in the tens place of the product. 81. This comes from 3 multiplied by 2 plus the 2 we carried. The product is 81. When we multiply two numbers with a different number of digits, it's usually easier to write the smaller number on the bottom. You could write it the other way, too, but this way is easier to work with. Example 1.44. Multiply 15.4. Solution. 1. Write the numbers so the digits 5 and 4 line up vertically. 15 multiplied by 4. 2. Multiply 4 by the digit in the ones place of 15. 4.5 equals 20. Write 0 in the ones place of the product and carry the two tens. 3. Multiply 4 by the digit in the tens place of 15. 4.1 equals 4. Add the two tens we carried. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Write the 6 in the tens place of the product. 60. The result of 15.4 equals 60. Try at 1.87. Multiply 64.8. Try at 1.88. Multiply 57.6. Example 1.45. Multiply 286.5. Solution. 1. Write the numbers so the digits 5 and 6 line up vertically. 2. Multiply 5 by the digit in the ones place of 286. 5.6 equals 30. Write the 0 in the ones place of the product and carry the 3 to the tens place. 2. Multiply 5 by the digit in the tens place of 286. 5.8 8 equals 40. Add the 3 tens we carried to get 40, plus 3 equals 43. Write the 3 in the tens place of the product and carry the 4 to the hundreds place. 3. Multiply 5 by the digit in the hundreds place of 286. 5.2 equals 10. Add the 4 hundreds we carried to get 10, plus 4 equals 14. Write the 4 in the hundreds place of the product and the 1 to the thousands place. The result is 1430. Try at 1.89. Multiply 347.5. Try at 1.90. Multiply 462.7. When we multiply by a number with 2 or more digits, we multiply by each of the digits separately, working from right to left. Each separate product of the digits is called a partial product. When we write partial products, we must make sure to line up the place values. How to multiply 2 whole numbers to find the product. Step 1. Write the numbers so each place value lines up vertically. Step 2. Multiply the digits in each place value. A. Work from right to left, starting with the ones place in the bottom number. A.1. Multiply the bottom number by the ones digit in the top number, then by the tens digit, and so on. A.2. If a product in a place value is more than 9, carry to the next place value. A.3. Write the partial products, lining up the digits in the place values with the numbers above. B. Repeat for the tens place in the bottom number, the hundreds place, and so on. C. Insert a 0 as a placeholder with each additional partial product. Step 3. Add the partial products. Example 1.46. Multiply 62, open parenthesis, 87, closed parenthesis. Solution. 1. Write the numbers so each place lines up vertically. 2. Start by multiplying 7 by 62. Multiply 7 by the digit in the ones place of 62. 7.2 equals 14. Write the 4 in the ones place of the product and carry the 1 to the tens place. 3. Multiply 7 by the digit in the tens place of 62. 7.6 equals 42. Add the 110 we carried. 42 plus 1 equals 43. Write the 3 in the tens place of the product and the 4 in the hundreds place. 4. The first partial product is 434. 5. Now, write a 0 under the 4 in the ones place of the next partial product as a placeholder since we now multiply the digit in the tens place of 87 by 62. 6. Multiply 8 by the digit in the ones place of 62. 8.2 equals 16. Write the 6 in the next place of the product, which is the tens place. Carry the 1 to the tens place. 7. Multiply 8 by 6, the digit in the tens place of 62, then add the 110 we carried to get 49. Write the 9 in the hundreds place of the product and the 4 in the thousands place. 8. The second partial product is 4,960. 9. Add the partial products. The product is 5,394. Try at 1.91. Multiply 43, open parenthesis, 78, closed parenthesis. Try at 1.92. Multiply 64, open parenthesis, 59, closed parenthesis. Example 1.47. Multiply A. 47.10 B. 47.100. Solution. A. 47.10. 47 multiplied by 10. 00 plus 470 equals 470. B. 47.100. 47 multiplied by 100. 00 plus 000 plus 4,700 equals 4,700. When we multiplied 47 times 10, the product was 470. Notice that 10 has one zero, and we put one zero after 47 to get the product. When we multiplied 47 times 100, the product was 4,700. Notice that 100 has two zeros and we put two zeros after 47 to get the product. Do you see the pattern? If we multiplied 47 times 10,000, which has four zeros, we would put four zeros after 47 to get the product 470,000. Try at 1.93. Multiply A. 54.10 B. 54.100. Try at 1.94. Multiply A. 75.10 B. 75.100. Example 1.48. Multiply. Open parenthesis, 354, closed parenthesis, multiplied by, open parenthesis, 438, closed parenthesis. Solution. There are three digits in the factors, so there will be three partial products. We do not have to write the zero as a placeholder as long as we write each partial product in the correct place. 354, multiplied by, 438. Multiply 8, open parenthesis, 354, closed parenthesis, equals 2,832. Multiply 3, open parenthesis, 354, closed parenthesis, equals 1062. Multiply 4, open parenthesis, 354, closed parenthesis, equals 1416. Add the partial products, 155,052. Try at 1.95. Multiply. Open parenthesis, 265, closed parenthesis, multiplied by, open parenthesis, 483, closed parenthesis. Try at 1.96. Multiply. Open parenthesis, 823, closed parenthesis, multiplied by, open parenthesis, 794, closed parenthesis. Example 1.49. Multiply. Open parenthesis, 896, closed parenthesis, 201. Solution. There should be three partial products. The second partial product will be the result of multiplying 896 by 0. 896, multiplied by, 201. Multiply 1, open parenthesis, 896, closed parenthesis, equals 896. Multiply 0, open parenthesis, 896, closed parenthesis, equals 000. Multiply 2, open parenthesis, 896, closed parenthesis, equals 1792. Add the partial products, equals 180,096. Notice that the second partial product of all zeros doesn't really affect the result. We can place a 0 as a placeholder in the tens place and then proceed directly to multiplying by the 2 in the hundreds place, as shown. Multiply by 10, but insert only one 0 as a placeholder in the tens place. Multiply by 200, putting the 2 from the 12. 2.6 equals 12 in the hundreds place. 896, multiplied by 201, equals 896, plus 179,200, equals 180,096. Try at 1.97. Multiply. Open parenthesis, 718, closed parenthesis, 509. Try at 1.98. Multiply. Open parenthesis, 627, closed parenthesis, 804. When there are three or more factors, we multiply the first two and then multiply their product by the next factor. For example, to multiply 8.3.2. First multiply 8.3. 24.2. Then multiply 24.2. 48.